So, what are you in here for? Oh, well, I'm just waiting for my next appearance in the Smash Saga. And Donkey Kong. Same. Oh my... Donkey Kong! Donkey Kong! He's here! Who do you mean, buddy?
Donkey Kong. I meant...
They're here. They're here. They're here! They're here! Oh, yeah! Wait, they're here! You hook? Yes, he's there!
Yeah, too loud.
Greetings, everyone! It is I, Marco, and welcome to Plush Review number 15! The return of it! Yeah! So, this time I'm actually gonna keep my promise. I'm saying, review multiple plushies in one video. I'm gonna start with this, which, 4 or 3 or whatever for future me buys. And then we'll gradually go from there, But this plushie is one that I've been waiting for a long time. And it's my second Fangamer plushie that I bought. And the Undying plushie was really good. I mean, it had posable arms and everything and, all that. And also, I'm really excited for the character inside. And if you watched the beginning of the video, well, you already know who it is. So, let's stop dilly-dallying and get to the actual... Oh, my God. Oh, there we go. And here they are. The bear and bird themselves. Banjo and Kazooie. And right off the bat, like the boomstick plush, the packaging for this is really cool looking. I mean, it has all these big video game things and all of that, but let's actually get to the plush. Alright. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh. And here they are. And I only now just noticed this, but there's a cool little comic here, or whatever, for that's inside the bag. So, yeah, that's really cool. Maybe I should buy more. So, let's get on with the bear first, because, there are 2 plushies, and one you could put in his backpack, and, whatever.
Here is Banjo, and he's been dormant for, 2 decades or something.
But either way, he looks amazing. And before you ask why I bought, this Banjo-Kazooie plush, it was because of that old video made by Spacey Tracy. And in that plush collection, she told, the viewers that this is a really good plush. And kid old me was like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. So, here it is, finally. For first impressions, the fabric is really good, and it's just really soft. Kind of like... He has an adorable little tuft of hair at his top, and also his chain, which I know damn well is going to break one way or another, so I'm just gonna kind of refrain from putting him in a box, or at least, put him in nicely. And each of the duo have unique tags. This one is a Jiggy, and, here's Banjo. But let's get to the actual coolest part of this plush. The backpack. Inside this backpack, you could just put Kazooie in, and then, have the bear and bird, explore and stuff. But hell, if you just want them separate, you could just close this. The backpack isn't removable, but, I understand for that, because, it feels like seeing a naked man when Banjo doesn't have his backpack, but whatever. The printing for it there is on point. I love his eyes. His smile is very good, and I like his claw things. The fabric for the pants is on point, and he doesn't have posable arms, but I don't really think how this plushie in particular needs it. He's pretty big for his size, but honestly, he's really huggable, and that's really nice. So yeah, this is just a really good plush. So let's move on to Banjo's partner in crime, Kazooie. Here she is. And unlike Banjo, she does have a lot of printed on stuff, but it's honestly not that noticeable. And it honestly looks pretty good. there's none of that white stuff that you can see, like unlike a lot of Funko or FNAF plushies. And she also has posable wings, I think. Or maybe these are just wired, I don't know. For Kazooie's tag, she has an egg. Here are her legs, which are floppy to fit in the backpack. And speaking of the backpack, let's put her in! Alright, go, do. Oh god. Okay, let's do this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I now have a better shot of it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to put her in, but, you know, since there's like 2 plushies and then one needs to get in the bag, it's honestly really as good as it can be. Plus, it just looks really cool, you know? So, yeah, both these plushies are honestly really great. If I had to choose which one is the better one, I'd say Banjo, but honestly, if as these two as a unit, I rate them a 9 out of 10. Considering this is one of my most, like, wanted plushies ever, it feels so great to actually have them in person. And while, yes, it's kind of hard to put Kazooie in the backpack, you know, you can't really ask for anything else. And both plushies are just really good by themselves anyway. So yeah, I'll figure out, you know, the backpack thing when I get to making the Smash Saga episode, which is actually coming sooner than you think. But whatever. For these two are really cool looking. Now let's get to this thing. I don't know what this thing is, but you know what? Let's see what we got. We have an Outer Wilds winter greeting thingy, which looks really cool. I haven't played it, but whatever. You got this thing of Stardew Valley, which looks honestly really cool as well. And this thing of Fangamer.com, which just shows off of the stuff they have for each of the things they have. And also this, which, you know, this looks really cool. Or, you know, maybe I'll read that. And yeah, this is just cool. Maybe I should buy more of this stuff. So yeah, overall, this is just amazing. While these plushies aren't devoid of criticisms, both of these are just really good. And this is honestly the best Banjo and Kazooie plush you're gonna get because A, they're not stuck in each other, and B, you get two separate plushies that both have good qualities. So yeah, these are just amazing. But let's move on to the next plushie. Oh boy.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Turtles in a shell. Wait, aren't there 4 of them? Oh, no, there's 4.
Next up, we got Blastoise.
I bought this particular plushie with my good friend Plush Dashzone. Go sub to him. And I'm honestly surprised I haven't bought him sooner, or like any of the final evolution lines of the first starters. It was really ever Charizard because, you know, day 1 in Smash, but, you know, but I'm kind of glad I bought this. So let's get to the plush review. First off, we have that this plushie is honestly pretty big, or just pretty large. Or at least bigger than most of the first line starters. The printing for what there is pretty good. The cannons are pretty floppy, but honestly, besides that, they're pretty good. The head for Blastoise is honestly on point. It's pretty good. However, his shell is kind of... Well, I think the lines here are just a bit, you know, you can't really see that much. Like from this angle, you can't really see all that well if you're looking far away, but, you know, it's still not really a problem. The shell is pretty well done. The shell is pretty well done. I like the tail, and for his limbs, he has like those circular things for his limbs. And honestly, those are pretty well done. I like the choice that this is flat and this is stuffed because, you know, if both of these were stuffed, that kind of look weird, but if both of these were flat, that still kind of look weird. So yeah, that was pretty good. And this is also the Jazzwares Blastoise. And yeah, he's honestly pretty big, and honestly, yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, I don't really have all that much to say on him. He's just pretty good. But let's compare him to the other starter, that being a Charizard. Charizard is a bit larger, but I don't think he's as wide as him. Either way, I am glad I chose this plushie for Blastoise because honestly, the size is pretty good. Honestly, I'm glad I chose this Blastoise plushie to, have him next to my Charizard because honestly, there's a pretty good size difference. Plus, I also saw Venusaur in that store, so I'm probably gonna buy him next. And yeah, I'm probably gonna use this guy for my videos at one point. Finally, let's compare him to his starter, Squirtle. And the size here is honestly pretty well done. Congrats, I guess. I mean, these are like the two different brands of plushies, but whatever. So overall, Blastoise is a pretty good plush. I don't really have much to say on him. So I'm going to rate him a 7.5 out of 10. But let's move on, shall we? Next up, we got this package from Japan, and I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what this is. No, seriously, I have no idea. I think I have some guesses, but yeah, I don't know. For all I know, this is gonna be a bomb or something. So, let's hope it's not that. Alright. There we go. Oh, okay. Here is the purple and white Pikmin. And I also get this one. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So these are the two Pikmin I need for the Smash lineup of the Pikmin. I'm not buying Rock Pikmin. Sorry, Dwayne. So let's get to it. Starting off with White Pikmin. So yeah, these come from Japan, but I didn't actually buy them. Well, I bought them from Amazon. I just thought I bought something from eBay or something. But yeah, here is the White Pikmin. Starting off with first impressions, the tags are Japanese. Yeah, I think probably. The White Pikmin is pretty small. I mean, look at this. It's like barely bigger than my middle finger. It's pretty soft at the head, not at the body. I understand that. The pink flower is nice. And the red plastic eyes are pretty good. It kind of looks weird from the side. I mean, it basically has just a shrimp posture. It looks kind of weird from the side. I mean, dude, look at this posture. But overall, this is a pretty good plush. Yeah, I don't really have much to say on the Pikmin. They have simple designs. I don't think there's much to say about that. Although this is the second and the official All-Star Pikmin plush I have, besides the blue Pikmin. Since the red Pikmin and yellow Pikmin are blue pigs, but they're not bad looking. And I was also meant to do a plush review on the free Pikmin, but I lost the clip, so yeah. But let's move on to its big brother, Purple Pikmin. Oh, boys, pretty big. Oh god. Yep, here he is. And this guy is honestly, well, like not that heavy, but pretty heavy. Surprisingly enough. He has the flower ball thing on his head, which he can basically just use like a wrecking ball. He has beans on his lower half of the body. He has these like tendril things coming out of his head. The stem is pretty stable, but that can also be said for the white Pikmin. And the purple Pikmin just looks stupid, but I love it. Honestly, it might probably be like the second favorite besides like the blue Pikmin. Well, I mean, like I like red the most because it's red, but in terms of design, yeah, I like this one. And for other things to come up, well, at least he has a better posture than the white Pikmin. That's at least one thing. But let's compare these two to their brothers and sisters. And here they all are lined up. they're all pretty much the same size, except like purple Pikmin, he's the biggest. And they don't exactly look that off together, especially since these two are, once again, bootlegs. So, yeah, I think this is pretty good. But let's include Olimar in there. He is practically the same size as with every other Pikmin except the purple Pikmin. And I think I'm also gonna try to fix this so it looks, less weird. But for my overall score on the two, yeah, they were good. I don't really have much to say on it, but, they're good. I don't really have much to say. Honestly, even less than Blastoise, because, at least these Blastoise are like a design to talk about. So I'm rating both of these a 7 out of 10. They're good, but not like outstanding. And yeah, that's the review. And those are all the plushies I'll be covering today. In total, I covered 5 plushies. Now, on the future of this series, like I said, I'm just gonna do more batch review episodes, so it doesn't really become that short. So they'll probably take longer to release, since, I can't buy plushies every second. But hopefully this series doesn't die out in like 2 months or something. Expect something like in the same vein as those Missing Turtle Club plush review videos. So that'll be all for me, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Well, it feels good to finally be back. But I think we're missing something that always appears at the end of every